Council Chair, if you can make a motion to this charge conference. The charge conference is called to order. Go ahead. Thank you. Second. Okay. Charge conference is called to order. Charge conference is called to order. That's fine. Okay. All right. If you are together, we have a church conference. Are you guys ready for church conference? Okay. If you are here, raise your hand. Thank you. Awesome. Awesome. And we have a motion about transferring some fund from endowment fund. So, Council Chair, if you want to make a motion, if you can rise, and you can just come on over here, maybe. Oh, Rhonda, okay. Do you have a motion written out, or? Okay, that's okay. And then, if Rhonda can understand, yeah, go ahead.
So I'm going to play it by ear.
That's all right. That's okay. We can, yes.
I move that the Administrative Council have access to the funds currently in the Pastor Parish Fund, in the Memorial Fund.
Okay.
In Glass Window Fund.
Okay. So there are several endowment funds created some years ago, and with a limited access or no access whatsoever, other than to be used in those kind of projects.
That's
so, okay. So, okay, got you. Is there a second? Okay, there's a second. Okay. So now we're going to have a discussion at this point, and the discussion is, do you want all the, did you hear what he said? It's like the council make a motion to have access to all those endowment funds, which are restricted to be used for ministries. Would you like to have all those access to all those funds or specific funds?
To all the funds.
All the funds? Okay. Any certain amount?
No.
No limited? Okay.
Not limited, yeah.
Okay. Got you. I just want to have some understanding. So stained glass window funds, do you know how much you might? Or just kind of a guess. Brian, do you might have them? Okay.
We would have to look it up.
Okay, you can look it up. Okay. You guys had it. You looked that up enough to know. So organ fund, stained glass window fund. What else do you have? Huh? Memorial fund.
And the parsonage. We sold the parsonage.
Oh, parsonage fund.
Yes.
Okay. Parsonage fund has to be done in a separate way per our book of discipline, because and we can go over that next time, okay? So
okay.
We can, okay, got you. Yes, you have a question? Okay, all right, got you. So this time we are, okay, the church has some money there, and then you are not able to access those funds for ministry. So any other questions here at this point? So parsonage fund, I can do that some other time. It has some allocations. So I want to look at it, how much you have, and then put it there as a plan per this one. Okay.
Carter's looking it up right now. So.
Okay, got you. Got you. Yes, please do.
I had only, up until this point, I had only heard about freeing up the parsonage funds for these uses. I hadn't heard of any of the other special funds being included in this request.
Okay.
Caught me off. Sorry.
Okay. I mean, if I can look at the sum of the funds, the balance, that would be very helpful moving forward.
Okay, Carter's looking that up.
Yes, that's okay.
Just let me say that currently, financially, we're able to meet our
Operating budget?
Yeah, operating budget. But because of the loss of members
Yes.
down significantly, we're concerned that in the future, need access to,
Yes.
we won't be able to access them.
Yes. Okay.
Thinking ahead, trying to at least plan ahead in the event that we actually need.
Okay.
But
Thank you.
currently, right, we do not.
Okay. Thank you. Yes. Yes. So we'll just give it a few minutes until Carter kind of pulls over so that we can make a better informed decision. Yes, Brian.
What initially came to my mind, and it may not even come into play.
You can stand up.
What initially came to my mind may not come into play. It's that if there were change in the status of the church, if there was ever a change in the status of the church, if there was a change in the status of the church, dead or undesignated is what we're moving to do. Would that open up to going back to your
Yeah, yeah, maybe talk loud.
If there was ever a change in the status of the congregation, in other words, it was going to close or something like that, would having those funds undesignated be different versus as a part of the general fund if the funds were to revert back to the annual conference at any point? And it may not even make a difference. Just a question.
Thank you. Thank you. The organ fund was designated to Clinton First UMC Organ Fund. Now the council, the leaders here in the discharge conference, you can change that, and that's why we are here. So as the leaders of this charge, you can request to change the status of the money from organ fund, for example, to be used for general ministry. After all, the organ or anything else is for the betterment of the community and the ministry here. So we are okay. We are okay. Yeah. Does that answer your question?
Well, I just didn't know if something ever happens to the congregation,
Uh-huh.
whether it's designated or not, would designated funds still revert back to annual conference?
Yes, it'll go back. It'll go to annual conference. Yes, that is true. And as long as the church is here, it belongs to here. Yes. So we'll just make a wise decision. I just want to see what are the assets in those areas. Did we park the money with a foundation, or who has that? Do we have that? I think we did that with a foundation, or this local. I have too many questions. Okay, kind of confusing. But I have heard from Audrey enough to know that this is the leadership's wish to have some monies available for ministry. Yes, Joni.
So what I'm hearing is that the money from all of these funds that would go into the general fund? Yes? So then what happens when we need repairs on the stained glass windows and it's not there? I mean, the building up, obviously I have a problem with the organ fund, but, you know. And obviously we don't have enough money to make the repairs that are needed to the organs. But what if we need repairs to the piano? Can we, I
So let's just kind of give a few minutes to see how much. Yeah, I think Ken is coming. We have some. All right, thank you.
I don't know if this, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, in the memorial fund, the church currently has $200.
200?
200.
Okay. That's not.
In the organ fund, we currently have $200.
Organ fund?
Organ fund,
200?
200.
Okay.
In trustee fund, we have 3,000.
Okay.
And as a result of the sale of the parsonage, 68,000.
Okay. Gotcha.
Trustee funds, 3,000. Yeah. You want me to say that again?
Yeah. Rhonda, if you can record those amounts.
I'll give it. Memorial fund, $200.
Okay.
Organ fund, $200. Trustee fund, 3,000.
Okay.
Sale of the parsonage, $68,000.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Carter. That's very helpful. So, since you don't have a lot of a balance in those funds, maybe you want to keep them alive, and then we want to visit the parsonage fund then? You want to do that? Okay.
Fine, yeah.
Okay. So 68, okay. So maybe $13,000 that you can use that. So let me kind of give you some explanation. Your capital, the parsonage fund, you have an access to up to 20% of the capital. Maybe that's what Eric was referring to. So since we don't have a huge, I was thinking $50,000 for the organ and stained glass window. That's what I was thinking, maybe $100,000 for a stained glass window fund. Since we don't have them, but small amount, we kind of keep them alive, including the memorial funds, because you need the memorial funds for the funerals and those kinds of things, right? So yeah, you don't want to zero them out. My recommendation is go back and make a motion to have access to up to 20% of the capital of the trustee fund, not the trust fund, parsonage fund. I think that makes sense. We cannot use all of them, but the Book of Discipline allows up to 20% for emergency situations. So let's do it that way. So does everybody understand? We're going to keep all those small endowment funds as they are, because there's no reason for us to kind of transfer and then zero out $200 or $300, right? That's in my opinion. In my opinion. And but here at this church conference, I think it's better for us to access maybe $13,000 from the parsonage fund to be used for the general ministry. I think that might be better. Does it make sense? Okay. Let's just kind of digest that. Yeah, put it in the general fund, transfer the money into general fund to be used for general ministry. And that's subject to church leaders' decision. Yes. So we'll just kind of leave. And then I can ask questions. Okay. So are we clear? Are we clear? Yeah, we keep $200 of the organ fund, $300 for stained glass fund or trustee funds. Yes, motion has to be so motion has to be rescinded.
I rescind the motion.
Okay, thank you. And then we'll make a motion. So I just want everybody to understand Does everybody have a kind of understanding as to what we are going to do? That is we sold the parsonage at $68,000, and the Book of Discipline allows to use that, to access that up to 20% of it at this time. And 20% of 68, yes. Mm-hmm. It's at a one time. You can access up to 20% of that capital. Yes, and then you can. I'm sorry. The balance of the parsonage is used for the capital improvement. The building trustees. Yes, mm-hmm. That you can do that later, yeah. And then.
Could we allocate that to the state labs and the?
No, you just kind of leave it there, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We had to.
Well, in the future, we can.
Through that window and we needed it replaced, could we go to that?
Then I can come back here and then we'll revisit that, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, so all those things, so this charge conference is important. When there's legitimate reasons, we call the charge conference to make a decision, informed decision, to improve what's there. We are not stuck. And the money is there, and then it's supposed to be used for the congregational life. So we can do that, and then, but that has to be justified because I have to send this minutes to the cabinet and bishop saying this is what happened. Yeah, and that's okay, because I'm representing the church, but also I'm working for the bishop and saying, I was here and then we went through that charge conference and this is what we are doing it. And I can explain. So the earlier motion was rescinded, so Eric, you got a question? Go ahead. Okay, hold on. So I just want to be sure that we all understand that, yeah. And then I'm glad we have the parsonage fund that we did not dip into it before, but I'm glad we have that, and then that can be used for future. And then at some point, we can call again and do another one at some point. Okay. So, having said that, I think we are on the same page, right? If that's the case, then somebody can make a motion up to 20% of the parsonage fund, transfer that, yeah.
So I would move that in the event of budget shortfalls or the need for finance of the church's operations and missions, that we allocate up to the allowable 20% of the parsonage fund if those funds are needed beyond what is in the normal
Operating.
budget.
Okay, thank you. Second, is there a second? Thank you. There's a second, did? Yes, Chet. Okay, you second. Okay, got you. This time, any questions? The motion is that we allocate or transfer money up to 20% of the parsonage fund to general fund for general operating ministries. Does that make sense? Okay. I would say up to 20%, that kind of covers that. Yes. I think that's a...
My intent is that the money would be available if needed.
Yes, up to 20%, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Meaning that we need some liquid to...
In case our regular funding,
Yes.
doesn't address making the insurance payment.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then I can explain other things, how we're going to do that later. So the motion is on the floor, seconded. Are you guys ready to make a vote? Okay. If you support the motion, please raise your hand. Okay. We want to count how many? $18? All right, thank you. Is there anyone saying nay? Any abstentions? All right, it's unanimous. Thank you. Good job, good job. So, the council chair and the trustees, you guys kind of make a decision and then kind of share that with the congregation. And you don't have to take out the whole amount, but just kind of as needed, put it in the emergency fund. Put it in the emergency fund, and you can do that, yeah. And then can I be off? All right. And I adjourn the church conference at this point.